everyone, welcome to Podkinz. I'm Gennelle and I'm here with my special co-host Maurizio.
Hello.
Thanks you so much for being with me today.
I'm really happy to be doing this and I'm excited and I should be thanking you.
Well, you guys might know Maurizio from the Let's Draw series here on Webkinz News.
Gennelle, I remember when you asked me the first time to do that, and as soon as you brought it up, I was so excited.
Oh,
and
good.
I've been enjoying doing them and reading what people have to say and their comments. And
Yeah. If you guys ever have a suggestion for Maurizio of what you would like him to draw, you can always leave a comment under any of his articles.
Well, for the last one, I've read a lot of comments of people saying that they want a specific thing, and I'm not going to give it away yet.
Okay.
But there's a hint. If you go look at the Let's Draw a Dog, you'll see. And based on that, that is what I'll be doing for the next one.
That's exciting. You guys have to go check that out. Now, if you want to see more Let's Draw videos, all you have to do is hit the news blog drop-down menu on Webkinz News, and you'll see them right there.
Absolutely.
Maurizio, our last episode was all about Halloween.
Okay.
I just want to ask you really quickly if there's anything you're really excited about this year.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. So, first of all, I am officially hosting my first Halloween party this year.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, I went a little bit all out and I went to go buy bats and ghosts and skeletons, the works. Lots of candy treats for the guests. And I even have these cool glasses that look like they're filled with weird potions and stuff. Can't host a Halloween party if I don't dress up.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm conflicting between two costumes. I'm going to go traditional this year. I'm going to go either a pirate.
Yeah.
Or I'm thinking of going as some like evil dentist or something like that.
An evil dentist?
Yeah, just, I don't know, just giving a little bit of a twist.
I like that so much. I'm thinking this year that I might go as Grumpy Cat.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I've got inspiration because there's a Grumpy Cat plush out, and I might just do that and see what I can do.
Now, does that mean you're going to be in a bad mood the whole night?
Yeah, I'm going to have to stay in character.
Okay.
So, right on. So if you guys want to learn more about everything to do with Halloween in Webkinz World, you can check out episode 23 of Podkinz. Now, the biggest news story in Webkinz World right now has to be that Daisy Doe has begun her campaign to become mayor of Kinsville.
Yes, Daisy Doe. I love this character. I think she's really great, and I like all the little snacks she's serving to everybody and stuff.
She's very healthy, isn't she?
Absolutely. I think that's, an important thing to teach kids and adults these days. I've really been trying to eat healthy this year and exercise and stuff. So having somebody like Daisy Doe there is a really, I think, positive influence in Webkinz World.
Now, Daisy has published her platform over at webkinznews.com and her campaign speech. And I think one of the things that she's saying she may do is take out all the sweet snacks from the W shop, if she's elected, of course. Now, what do you think about that, Maurizio?
Like, as I said before, eating healthy is great and it's good for you for so many reasons. I could go on. And I'm not saying I'm completely against sweets because, yes, they're delicious and yes, they're good. But as a treat, though.
Right.
So I think Daisy has like the right intention, but maybe it would be better to just like when you're eating candy and stuff to just limit yourself to just how much you eat.
Yeah, that's some good advice right there.
Because you can, eating too much of one specific thing is never good for you.
Everything in moderation, right?
Exactly.
We'll have to wait and see what happens because I think this story is going to have a lot more twists and turns before it ends.
For sure. But you know what? At the end of the day, I know Daisy has really good intentions here and she's great. I'm sure they'll all sort it out and figure that out.
For sure. Now, if you want to support Daisy, there's an easy way to do that. You can now buy her election sign in the W shop. If you guys want to support her, you can put that on your lawn or in your yard or anywhere.
It's a really cool item.
Cool. Now, speaking of the race itself, as Ella McWolf mentioned in her recap, any Kins in Kinsville can enter the race. So we're all wondering who will officially announce their candidacy next.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, there's a lot that could happen.
Oh, okay. Now I'm stumped on who it's going to be. I actually do not know this, so...
Definitely. So, Maurizio, you're going to have to keep watching Webkinz News as well.
Yeah, I'm always on Webkinz News, just reading the articles and the comments, and I'm just interested always in what's going on and what's new.
And be sure to turn up on election days, November 28th to the 30th, where everyone can cast their vote for their favorite candidate.
This is exciting. I can't believe we're going to have a mayor in Webkinz. Webkinz has been around for so long, and this is finally happening. It's really great.
It is really, really exciting, and everyone has a chance to help decide who that will be. So we're really excited to see what comes up next.
Nice. Okay, so hey, let's read what's in our Kins post.
Sounds good. In our last episode, we asked you if you've ever wanted to be a video game artist. You also told us what you're dressing up as for Halloween. We got some awesome answers.
Samantha 143298. She says, first off, I would like to say that Halloween in Webkinz World is very cool, and they have a ghost that gives you candy.
True.
Next, I've always wanted to become an artist or pop star.
Cool.
I don't know which one yet, but I will see.
Either of those is a very great choice, I think.
Yeah, for sure. And they're both in the art, so you can't really go wrong either way.
Exactly. Sparkle Fun wrote, I used to want to become an artist when I was little because I have always been good at art. In fact, it's one of my favorite subjects in school besides math. Now that I'm older, though, I've decided that I want to become an engineer like my parents. It will allow my creative side to come out while using mathematics too.
That's cool.
Yeah. When I get to high school, my goal for myself is to take at least one art class per year. I always want to learn new techniques on how to make my art look better or different styles of art. I think being a 2D or 3D artist for video games would be awesome, though. If I had two jobs, my first job would be an engineer, and my second job would be something related to art, like a video game artist. I love art.
I like that they just have an open mind for doing different things. And there's nothing wrong with having a passion for one thing and then like kind of like a hobby on the side too. I mean, I like to draw a lot and stuff. And then during the summer, I also like to do some gardening. So
yeah, it's cool that they've combined both of their loves, right?
Absolutely. Shopping for Magic wrote, this year, I'm going to dress up as a drawing since I love art.
Wow.
I'll be wearing all black and white and be carrying a notebook and pen. I can't wait to see if I get those gumdrops called dots. They're my favorite.
Ooh, good candy choice.
I also want to get a Webkinz black cat this October and name it Ebony. It means black. Happy Halloween.
That sounds like they've got a great Halloween planned.
I would love some way to see a picture of that costume when it's all done and stuff.
Yeah, feel free to send us a picture of your costume if you want to.
Some of the most unique costumes I've seen are the ones that are actually homemade or just taken different elements of other things. And some people really come up with some creative, great ideas.
For sure. Coconut Wishes says, hey guys, I love art. It is one of my passions in life. I have loved art ever since I was little. I have done some art on a drawing program for my Wii U, and it's really fun because you can do more things with color and layering.
Well, they're probably using some type of, I'm guessing, a tablet, or I think the Wii U has this little screen where you can use a pen or something, or maybe even with your finger and do designs through the system in a digital way.
And that's what you do every day, right?
Yeah, I don't use the video game system, but I mean, I use the computer, which has the same principles and elements. And
a tablet, too.
For sure. And so it's nice that this person is even taking advantage of what they have there for the technology and really being creative with it.
So, Maurizio, is it true that everyone can try, like, computer game art if they want to?
Yeah, for sure. It's something that's ever so popular right now. And as the years go by, there's more games and more unique things to do on a computer and on a video game console. You see kids and adults on their phones and tablets playing games. So it's definitely something really promising and exciting to get into.
Perfect. Thanks to everyone for writing in. If you want to write to Podkinz, send us an email at podkinz@gans.com or leave us a comment in the section below this article. Welcome to Meet a Ganser, where we invite a fellow Gans staffer into the Podkinz booth and ask them about their job. My special guest today is Juju, Webkinz 3D artist.
Hi.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Perfect. Okay, so my first question for you is, can you describe what a 3D artist does here at Gans?
Actually, that is a very huge question, but I want to make this simple. The 3D artist is just an artist, but using the computer.
Right.
So like painting and the sculpting, and then there are no limitations. So you can do whatever you want. Make a stone and make a castle and make your huge dream apartment or something like that.
Wow. So I think you told me earlier that you actually work on a lot of e-store items.
Yes, I do.
So how is it different working on e-store items from regular Webkinz items?
A regular item is pretty fun, like a pet item and make a gift box and food.
Yeah.
And I really love it. But e-store is a little bit special. I want to make a fancier. A lot of times that they give me a theme, like a room theme item. So like, for example, I did a lot of item for the fairy den theme.
Oh, the fairy den theme.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like you using your imagination, you feel like you in the forest. So like you creative a lot of crazy things.
So why did you want to become an artist?
So in my childhood, I always reading a children book.
Oh, yeah.
And then whenever I reading a book, there are a lot of beautiful illustrations.
Yeah.
And then I always imagine if I was in the book, I'm gonna be like this and this, and that actually help a lot of my imagination. And then I want to make the story about that. Right. So I think that's why I become an artist because of a lot of reading a children book
Right?
and also watching a lot of animation as well.
Right.
That's very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you were a kid, you were reading a lot of books and watching a lot of shows.
Yes.
Did it take a lot of practice to become a professional?
Yes, of course. Actually, I went to the academy for the a drawing school and then private school as well. But the most important thing, you have to love what you're doing.
Right.
Have to doing whatever you love and actually desire.
Right. That is some great advice right there. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Now, speaking of Webkinz again,
Yes.
what's your favorite part of your job?
Of course, my room.
Yeah.
I can put a lot of items that I create.
Yeah.
And then my favorite thing, I can put a decoration, decorate the room item. So I have a lot of room right now, and such as a yellow furniture room,
Oh,
and
yeah?
then modern condo, and then spaceship, and fairy tale, of
Oh,
course.
wow.
Yeah.
It must be so cool that the items that you design, you can put in the game and
Exactly.
play with them.
Basically, you have your own room, the theme park.
Wow. That is so cool. So do you have a favorite area in Webkinz World?
Of course, is a e-store.
The
So,
e-store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can see a lot of a cool item over there,
Mhm.
and actually I can buy it
Yeah.
that I create. So that's a really fun shop for me.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Now, for a lot of our listeners out there, a lot of them want to become artists when they grow up.
Yeah.
So, as a professional artist yourself,
Mhm.
do you have any advice for them if they want to become one?
Yeah, as earlier I said, when I grew up, I reading a lot of books
Yeah.
and watching a lot of animation. So just to go for it.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is writing your own diary.
Oh, really?
So how it helped, and then the memory is very you always forgot what you did and what memory you have it or something like that. But if you're writing a diary, actually help develop your story
Right.
and then your art, and then later on you can create your own story.
Wow.
So just don't forget writing a
Yeah.
diary. If you have something cool happen,
Yeah,
just go write.
exactly.
Yeah.
That is amazing advice right there. That's so great. So, beyond Webkinz, what kind of projects do you love working on in your spare time?
I really love the stop motion animation.
Oh, really?
My background actually environmental sculpture. It means a fine art, but doing a lot of huge sculpture outside.
Wow.
And also I used to work in the stop motion animation for a 2 year, but a little puppet and actually moving. And
Wow.
then I created a lot of background of stop motion animation. So it was a really great time. That's why I just love animation, and then the working in the Gens, because
Right.
it was perfect company
Yeah.
for the make the game with the puppet, and then I can actually see the virtual pet inside my game or something
Right.
like that.
So, stop motion animation, from what I understand, it takes
Yeah.
a long time to do. Can you describe what it's like to film something?
Stop motion animation is you have a little puppet, and then one by one, and don't stop shot by shot. You just move it a little bit,
Okay.
and you take a picture,
Uh-huh.
and then it continue to make the puppet actually move.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So it's take a lot of time,
Yeah.
but after all, you can see your favorite pet actually moving.
Wow.
So it's a very a creative thing.
Sounds really fun. Definitely.
Yes, it is.
So, how long does it take? Like, how many photos does it take for 1 minute of footage?
I think it's normal footage is a 24 or 27 a shot
Yeah.
in the 1 second. So
Oh my
if you
gosh.
want 1 second to move your your pet, so you have to take a 27 or 24. So
Oh my goodness.
yes.
It's a lot of time right there.
Okay.
That's really interesting. So, Juju, thank you so much for being with us today. We learned so much.
It's a very fun being here. Thank you for inviting.
3D art is an ever-growing field as more movies and games are being done on computers. But do you think there will always be a place for hand-drawn art, Maurizio?
Yeah, absolutely. I myself, that's how I do all my finished images and
Yeah.
animations and stuff through software and computers. But what I find important, and I just giving this advice to people out there, is to always start with the basics. Learn to draw, animals, people, trees, whatever you like, and just sketch and do a lot of things with paper and pencil. And then from there, once you establish foundation and get the basics down, you can spread out and you can do games and movies and all types of things, cartoons even.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to, since we're speaking about 3D and video games and stuff, I used to buy like old Nintendo games and look at the little instruction books.
Wow.
And I used to look at the little characters and I would just draw them in little scenes.
Cool.
So I really recommend to everybody out there that if they like playing video games or watching a lot of cartoons and TV to use that also as an inspiration. You balance it out. You do your games and everything, and then you do your art, and whether you're a writer or even if you want to be a programmer too, there's lots of options in the field.
Definitely. And if any of you guys have sketches or drawings that you love and you want to share with everyone, feel free to send them to us at podkinz@gans.com because we'd love to see them.
For sure. I see sometimes when kids and just adults together send in artwork, and I love seeing some of the unique things that they come up with.
Totally. Now, in our next episode, we'll be chatting about something that's on a lot of players' minds these days, elections.
Yes, elections. And with Daisy Doe leading the way on this never-before-seen mayor campaign, it is an interesting time for Kinzville.
It sure is. We're not sure what's going to happen. What we'd like to ask you is, have you ever run in an election, maybe at school or on a sports team? If so, what good changes did you promise to make?
And do you have any advice for Daisy or any future candidates on how to run their campaign? What would you like the new mayor to be like?
Let us know in the comment section below this article, the YouTube video, or send us an email at podkinz@gans.com. We also want to remind you that if you ever have any suggestions or questions about Webkinz World in general, feel free to send us those as well. Your thoughts could be featured in our next show.
Nice.
That's it for this episode. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for listening.